What is going on, you guys? My name is Rage, and we are back today with some arena battle footage for you all. In today's video, we're going to be going through my Darkhold roster right now that's on screen here. And as you can see, even though Agatha, Harkness, and Wong both being under level right now, and I'm building them up slowly with maximizing the high roller milestones, they've still been able to prove very useful and land me back in the top 100 here for arena. As well, they've been able to actually match up quite well against the meta teams and punching up against them on that note. So that said, we're going to be going through some different battles here, but I'll showcase for you guys the battle strategy as well as each of my character upgrades. That said, Morgan Le Fay, as you can see, spared no expense in upgrading her. I really do recommend either the ISO 8 Striker or the Raider on her. Personally, right now, finding a really good usage in the Raider, so that's what I'm using for her. Next up, Doctor Strange Heartless. As you can see, similar to Morgan Le Fay, didn't spare no expense here just to boost up everything. Just given how powerful he is as a character, really highly recommend. I'm glad he was available for the free to play with his event. Scarlet Witch, similar boat. She's really providing a supportive capability role here, some sustain, some healing, and as well as extending negative conditions. As you can see with her, I use the skirmisher as well to make sure that she has high focus to ensure attacks do land as well as those negative conditions. We got Wong here. I'm slowly building him up. As you can see, he's also a striker here. Wong provides some good support, especially with his passive and ultimate here. As you can see, really being able to flip positive buffs, but as well as transferring negative effects from himself to the primary target. So I find that extremely useful, especially for this ability, and providing protection and shouldering damage from the team. And last but not least, Agatha Harkness, an absolute beast in the arena meta, especially given her ultimate ability here, applying stun to Hero Mystic Blaster, so really focuses on the Eternals. But as well, as you can see, she also provides a huge heal and barrier for the rest of her team, so gaining ability energy as well for each mystic enemy. So I mean, just doing everything at once together with the team, really highly recommend. Unfortunately, it looks like it'll be quite some time before we can get more shards of her. In the meantime, we gotta make do what we got. So that said, you guys, that is my Darkhold roster. Let's dive right in now to the gameplay. Starting things off, as you can see, I do actually go ahead and try to attack this Eternals team here, this mixture that's part of the meta team here. So you can see my battles will consist of these different varieties, because you're going to see that there's combinations of Eternals plus Zemo and Dr. Doom. So that's likely the most common team combination you'll see here. But starting things off, I do like to actually activate Morgan Le Fay's ultimate on Cersei. Does a couple of things, right? Ability block does get transferred across all these different enemies, as you can see, especially Dr. Doom being the noble one. Unfortunately, there was a cleanse there, so that's okay. Sometimes it does happen with their abilities, but given our team's dynamic, you're going to see that we're not going to have an issue whatsoever. That's why it's beautiful having Agatha Harkness. As you can see with her, landing her stun on both Cersei and as well as Icarus, and then extending it with Scarlet Witch, it just creates a devastating impact here, as you can see here. And it's really, at this point, trying to focus on these main enemies, right? And they're going to get a chance here at Morgan Le Fay's second turn. You do want to use her special, again, targeting either Icarus or Cersei. Personally, I aim for Cersei just because she's honestly the most important piece here, having the cleanse and being able to give Icarus energy once again. And they're in this state where they're stunned, and this is really where you want to take them down as soon as possible, just because of them being invulnerable and them being actually weakened in that state. That said, you can see now both the Eternal members are down. Our Darkhold team, despite the fact that they're under level compared to the team we're up against, we're looking really favorable for us, right? There's going to be a time where Dr. Doom does activate his ultimate. I let it be because, honestly speaking, he's going to do some damage, but the only characters that take a lot of damage are going to be the ones that are under level. So in this case, Agatha Harkness and Wong, and usually they will go down, maybe one or two of them. But as you can see, getting to this point when it's Dr. Doom versus 2 or 3 of our Darkhold members, you're not usually going to have an issue, especially with our stronger members being in existence here. So you can see no issue whatsoever, and you should be able to get Morgan Le Fay back to her second turn to activate her ultimate once again. So as you can see, we just blitzed by that, no issues whatsoever. So let's on to the next battle now. As you can see, total team power 525k, and we're punching up again here. Again, these are going to be the types of teams that you want to focus on, especially when they're variants with the Eternals, right? So in this one, there is a Kestrel and there is a Silver Surfer mixture, and you can see they got the lead on us with Baron Zemo in the beginning. But once again, activating Morgan Le Fay's ultimate here at the very beginning, just seeing what she can do in terms of the ability blocks, and again, aiming for the Eternals is the top priority here. You're going to see if you're up against Silver Surfer, he's going to get the speed advantage over us, potentially even ability blocking. Kestrel actually completely wiping out already one of my Darkhold members. So we still maintain our resolve here, though. You're going to see how resilient this team is, even despite not being at whole at the beginning here. And again, Wong doing beautiful support work here. Just having the fact that he can shoulder damage. He's got good evasion, stripping away his negative conditions and actually transferring it. Absolutely huge here. As you can see, at this point, he just becomes the fodder for damage, right? Really protecting the rest of our team. But then you have Agatha Harkness now, right? Again, aiming for Cersei. Unfortunately, she's got the immunity, so it couldn't do much there. But the heal is what we needed for our team. As you can see, I'm really just focused on taking down Cersei, especially seeing that Icarus is still stunned. And as well, we don't target Silver Surfer or Kestrel because, quite honestly speaking, they're just not worth our time in the beginning, especially with them being a lot more squishy once we take down the Eternals unit. So that said here, now that we utilize the Morgan Le Fay special, you should get a chance to use her again. And we're going to go ahead now. We see that Kestrel is weak, so we go ahead and finish her off, takes down Baron Zemo, do the adjacent attack. And again, now we're going to take advantage of the fact that Icarus is still stunned, so we finish off and focus on Silver Surfer just to get him our way, and especially with that 10% beautiful scaling of damage. So there you guys have it. Once again, a pretty easy battle again, and you can see how devastating Doctor Strange's ultimate is. So fortunately, he's one of the more prominent members of my team, and again, now we are back into the top 100 there. And last but not least, this is going to be my final video here, just to showcase for you guys back into the top 75 here. And I'm going to keep slowly working my way up in the arena meta, but I mean, just really happy with how this turned out. So already kind of similar to the earlier team we faced against, but again, this is going to be an Eternals meta here, mixed in with Doctor Doom, Emma Frost, and Kestrel. So a little bit of a different variant, but you likely see these guys being above the ladder here. Again, we're going to focus on Cersei, getting those negative conditions on board and making sure that we can get some stuns with Agatha Harkness. So again, if you have the chance to use Doctor Strange's special, I would highly recommend it and using it either on Cersei or Icarus. That definitely our focus is her. So once again, Agatha Harkness with the ultimate here. And activating, as you can see, once again, the stuns on both Cersei and Icarus. And now we got Scarlet Witch getting that extension in there. And now we just go ahead and do our work here. Again, with Wong, just beautiful supportive capabilities. You know, even despite him being under leveled, he's a superb tank. He's got great sustained. And now we can continue just doing work on these guys and taking away their turn meter here thanks to Morgan Le Fay's special. And again, targeting Cersei because we really do want to take her down as she's likely the most prominent member of this team. And as you can see, those extra adjacent attacks, assisted attacks, finishing them off. Dr. Doom's ultimate activated sooner than I thought here. That's okay. I'm used to his damage coming on us just because my team is under level. As you can see, no harm, no foul. And now we can go ahead and resume. Now, what I wasn't expecting was Icarus's attack there to actually wipe out two of my fellow Darkhold members. But again, I like to play the odds on my Darkhold team. Despite the fact that they're underleveled, they still have some great capabilities, and two of their members are still very powerful on my team in being both Strange and as well as Morgan Le Fay. So no issues there. And we know that now that Dr. Doom's utilized his ultimate ability, he can't really do much now. So really our focus now is finishing off the Eternals, which we've done. Now Kestrel, and then last but not least, Dr. Doom. So wow, just look at the damage that Strange did. Just one-shotting Kestrel, no issues whatsoever. And now we can clean up here. So really the most prominent members is honestly the three that's on board here, you guys. If you can have Agatha Harkness, Strange, and as well as Morgan Le Fay being the more prominent members of your team, I think that's really where that's going to determine how powerful your Darkhold team will be. So you guys have it. Back into the top 75 here. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick and brief video. Thank you as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.